You have to be determined. You have to know what you want and then be persistent towards getting it. You are not easily deterred. If you are someone that easily gives up, trust me, pharmacy will give you reasons upon reasons to give up at every stage. I'm not Atiku and I'm not going to be Atiku. I'd rather be Abraham Lincoln. Yeah, he had lost many elections, but he contested again till he eventually became the president that he wanted to be. Eventually, it's either you choose pharmacy and your passion suffers, or you choose your passion and then, of course, pharmacy willingly will pick you out. God always comes through. So I'm a product of grace and I'm a very proud product at that.
Good day everyone. We're here again on Michelle Memory and Documentaries, and with us here we have a very important personality, one of the would-be inductees in a few days time. I think I'll leave her to introduce herself.
Hello everyone. My name is Clara Ikeboh, the 50th past president and the immediate past president. It's nice to be here.
Thank you, Clara. Thanks for honoring our invite. And you look good, by the way.
Thank you. You're welcome.
Okay, we have a few questions we'd like to ask you, just to draw inspiration, share your story.
Okay.
You ready?
Yes.
Number one, how was your childhood? What was your childhood experience like? Is there anything that stood out that shaped you into the woman you've become?
Okay, I have a few memories and they're good ones. The first memory rather was in primary school when I got awarded as one of the best students. Yes, that particular act made me believe in myself against all odds. At every instance since that very day, I always believed I could do it, because we're quite a number of persons. There were students who I thought were way smarter than me, in my opinion, but it turns out I was awarded as the best student in primary 6 then. So that made me believe that I could be wrong in my assumption. I can actually be the best in a crowd. Yes.
Oh, that's really touching.
Yeah, and then the second one, not so much of a childhood memory, that would be when I was writing jam to gain admission. Yeah, I met a particular corp member, Pharmacist. She was one of the person that shaped me, that made me like pharmacy, that gave me this direction. I actually didn't know, I didn't even want medicine at the time. I didn't even know what I wanted, but because of her, she inspires me so much, and then I just chose her path, and now I'm here. I'm doing very well. Yeah, so she was God sent, literally.
So those few tips of success just always made you believe in yourself, that if I could do it back then, I still can. I'm still that person.
Exactly. Yeah.
That's touching. Your parents, were they always in the picture?
Yes, they were. My parents, my auntie, oh my God, she's always in the picture. From when I was still small. In fact, I can't remember when she started playing the role, but she was always there, even till now.
Safe to say you had a good support system.
Yes. So when people talk about being loved at home, I can actually relate.
Can't talk me down, I was loved at home. So how were you able to scale through school at every level? There were definitely challenges, and what were your weaknesses? What did you feel made you keep going? What kept you going? Your strengths and basically your reading strategy, something that an upcoming pharmacist would like to take from.
Okay. They usually say in pharmacy school that each level has 2 devils. That will be the first and the second semester as individual devils. So what made me scale through? And again, we know that different strokes rather for different folks. Yeah. So what works for me may not work for everyone, but I know that some few things will definitely work for the majority, and that is determination. You have to be determined. You have to know what you want and then be persistent towards getting it. You are not easily deterred. If you are someone that easily gives up, trust me, pharmacy will give you reasons upon reasons to give up at every stage. Even at the penultimate, you could give up if you are someone that can easily give up. So I always say determination is one, and then persistence. You have to know what you want. You have to persevere, and you can draw inspiration from pharmacists around. Yes, when I attend conferences, I don't just attend for the beauty of conference. I also attend it to get inspired. by the pharmacists that I see. So that inspiration keeps me going. Even when I'm weak, I'm like, are you sure I can continue this? That inspiration, I remember that people could do this. I mean, a good number of persons could do this. So let me put in myself out there. I can also do it to become a pharmacist.
Funny enough, when I see you, the first thing I associate you with is that persistence you talked of. Or the fact that, I don't know if I say this, I remember when you ran for president twice before you actually got it. And the second time I was like, give up now. The thing that you actually still, like a lot of people wouldn't go the second time. A good number of people, like, what's the chance that I will get it this time?
Yes, yeah. I have something to say about that. When I was going the second time, a lot of persons were like, are you Atiku? You know, Atiku had contested so many elections. Do you want to be Atiku? I told them, no, I'm not Atiku and I'm not going to be Atiku. I'd rather be Abraham Lincoln. Yeah, he has lost many elections, but he contested again till he eventually became the president that he wanted to be. So yeah, I associated myself with Abraham Lincoln, one who had lost and eventually won, and not Atiku. Yeah, he has not won yet.
Okay. So back on the next question, did your family play a very big role? I think we've spoken a little on that just now.
Yes.
But family and friends, especially friends, do you think you had a very good support system, something to fall back on, people to cry on shoulders to cry on when you are down and feel like giving up?
Oh yes. Well, out of pharmacy school, my family played a very vital role. But inside pharmacy school, I did not really involve them. Yeah, when I was going through the things I was going through. Yeah, I told them, I mentioned it to them, but they were not the persons I usually would cry to. You know, they are not here. Yeah, whenever I'm discouraged, when something hits me, I mostly would cry to those persons that are my friends. I think would know a good number of them. I'm always with my friend Olise. Fatima is also a good friend. Samuel. These people are wonderful. And then my sister too. When she came in since 100 level, she has always been there for me. She ensures that she listens to me most importantly. And then she gives her own 2 cents to whatever I'm going through, so that I can be relieved at least. So having her at the side was very instrumental to the success that I can boast of today.
Kind of, they're your school family.
Yes, exactly.
That's something everybody should have.
Right.
Because there are times where you just feel like, let me just rest. Let me just give up.
Yes. Yeah, like I said, pharmacy school will give you multiple reasons to quit. So if you don't have a reason to be standing, you definitely fall for the first or the second reason. Yeah, so we have to have that particular reason why we're standing.
So apart from being a pharmacist, I think we already know one thing you did, that's being a past president. Okay. But I'm still going to give you the room to tell us. I believe there are other things. Tell us a lot of other things you did aside being a pharmacy student.
While in school?
Yes.
Okay. When I was in 200 level, that's being a pharmacy student. 200 level, I was Congress member. Then in the same 200 level, I was contesting for treasurer. Then in 200 level 2, I was Miss Pants. Yes, I won the contest of Miss Pants. And then in 300 level, I was mayoress of Hall 3. Yeah, I was the first mayoress at the time because it was usually a male hostel. Yes, I was the first mayoress. And then while in 400 level, I became a senator in the 36th Assembly of SCG. Yeah, I can't remember them all right now, but I also volunteer with a lot of organizations. We have the Blessed to Bless Hands Foundation. That's one organization I volunteered with, and a couple of them too. But I've been involved in many activities. Then in 400 level, I became Indomie Campus Ambassador. I think that was one of the sweetest deals I've ever had.
I think I remember that.
Yes, that one is just a sweet deal. Yeah, so then a few others, but majorly I think most persons know me as a mayoress mostly, and then past president for the most time.
Those are two heavy roles actually. Are you able to balance between being a pharmacy student and still handling other things and you didn't get distracted, being able to still graduate on time and get those grades?
Okay, I think this question is very critical because one of the challenges we face as pharmacy students is
balance.
balance. Yes.
Both hold on where to draw the line.
Yes. So eventually, it's either you choose pharmacy and your passion suffers, or you choose your passion and then of course pharmacy willingly will kick you out. Yeah. So I balanced it in the sense that during the semester, especially when exams are not fast approaching, I will do my politics very well. Politics usually would involve getting to know people and then meeting people, etc. I do that mostly when the exams are not close. Yeah, so when exams are close, I know that I have to realign my focus towards exam and the reason why I'm in school. And then I have very good study group, that's the past circle. Yes, thanks to my friend Zainab for organizing the past circle. That was the team that actually kept me going. Yeah, they would study throughout the semester, and then when I come after all my drama in the political cycle, I'll come back and say, where are we in the class? Yeah, so they will tell me, and this one I said this is how to answer those questions, this is the note that you must have missed, etc. That's not to say that during the semester I don't focus on my books. No, I read, but very lightly, as you could guess right. I read, I try to follow up on assignments, I try to attend classes too, but they are not as intense. I don't put in that intensity as I would when exams are fast approaching. So what I'm saying in essence is that you can do whatever you want to do. You want to be a church mama, that's beautiful. You want to be a politician, that's great. But then time yourself. At the beginning of the semester, when lectures are not yet being serious in court, you can venture into your politics, venture into your side hustle. If you're a business person, you can make whole order at that time. Then when it's close to exam period, everybody knows it's exam, you are now slim and stingy with your time.
You just disappear most of the time.
That's right. So you have to, if possible, at the beginning of semester, do other things. When it's close to exam period, you focus, you realign your focus, let everything within you know that this is exam period and this is the time where I have to focus on my books unless I'll have issues. Yeah. And then also don't forget to have a structure in place. Like I said, the past cycle was my study group. People that actually they read for most of the semester and then they carry me along. So literally I was standing on their shoulders academically.
Men we trust.
That's the word, men I trust.
Okay, this next question will be a bit individualized. Just strictly for you. Want to think deep within, set your soul, because a lot of people out there are going to need this one. You served as past president, and what's your view on politics? As a student and a woman in power, I think you should be the first or second the second female past president.
Yes.
And that's a big deal. So no, trust me, a lot of girls don't have the courage to step out and put themselves, they just assume it's a male focused position. So what advice would you give to that young girl who as her idol? I want to be like Clara, I want to be a president, like the main figurehead, and still excel at my studies.
Okay, I think I've talked about handling politics and studies.
Yeah, I think we've answered the question partially.
Yeah, but my view on politics is simply having a platform to assist people. First, the platform will be to assist the people that elected you. Then also the platform will then be to assist a wider cycle. So yeah, my view on politics is quite simple. You have the platform that was given to you by some set of persons. You should hold their trust in high esteem. Ensure that you do what they want you to do. Not that when you get into office, you just forget about them and you're just doing your own will. That's not the best. Politics is also leadership, inclusive in it. So when we have the opportunity to get into power, we represent the interests of the people that sent us there. That's why the welfare of the people you are representing should be paramount at every point in time. Although I actually wish I could do more while I served as president, but I don't have any regrets whatsoever. In my short term as president, I was able to look into the welfare of the students, particularly when the university at large was having light issues. Yes, so I was able to reach out to a few stakeholders to assist us with solar lights so that the students can read Yeah, for those that would normally read throughout the semester, I believe that would have been helpful to them. Yeah. So, and then also I looked into the welfare of the students through the office of the vice president, who is now the incumbent president. Thanks to God for that feat. Yeah. I also, during the past week, I put the interest and the welfare of the students first. I ensure that, or whatever I'm doing, it's central. The students' welfare is at the center of it all. So that may not be the actual best I could have given, but I know that I actually did give my best at the time.
So what were mistakes you think you made? Things we should look out for, like as students, don't do this. I did this, and I don't think you should follow that path.
Okay, is it on leadership or
on everything? As a leader, as political leader, and the students, what were things you did that you feel you should go back in time, you would correct them, and we as your juniors should look out for?
Okay, let me talk about the mistakes I made in court while I was serving as president. And those mistakes made me realize that I have to value women in power. Women who take up the responsibilities to lead is not even easy at all. And in the last few weeks, I visited the mayor of Leeds, UK, and then we talked about this. Women in power, women in leadership is a different ballgame entirely. What a man would normally do and go free, when a woman does the same thing, she'll be handcuffed.
Yeah, he loves attention is drawn, or he seems to have been in the kitchen.
Exactly, literally in the words of Chimamanda. Okay, so one of the mistakes I made was that I allowed people to just talk about the office of the president. I think I wasn't giving information on what was going on to them. Yes, a lot of persons were quick to jump into conclusion, and then you see sometimes they start talking a lot of things on the faculty group. President is doing that. I always have explanations to those things, but one of the mistakes was not communicating it. Yeah, I think so. That was just one thing. But after that, I don't think I have any regrets.
Communication is key.
Yes, communication is key. But I wasn't interested in reaching out to people and telling them this is what was happening at the time. Yeah, I wasn't interested in that. Maybe subsequently I could do better in that aspect. Yeah,
letting them know.
Yeah, letting them
definitely know. At that point they would have felt you are not carrying them along.
Yeah,
maybe there's something you are hiding from them or something.
Yes. So diplomacy is one thing I think I would do better on in any other office I get to hold in the future.
Communication. That's one thing I just picked from you.
Thank you. Done?
You've been a very, very wonderful guest.
Thank you.
And to round this off, I would like to ask one more question. Not a question, actually a request.
Okay, what's the request?
In one sentence, maybe even two sentences, what was your guiding principle? Or what was something you lived by, a watchword?
The things I live by are quite much.
Well, just this is like a sentence, a line maybe from somewhere that you can pass on and be like, this is what each time I always remembered and most molded me.
Okay, the topmost would be the fact that with God all things are possible. Yeah, I had that in mind, that with God. So there was nothing I wanted to do that I could not do. I had this very strong belief. Like even right now, there are some certain things I'm going through. I know that God is there for me. With God, all things are possible. I tell if you've ever been to my room or you've ever stayed with me, you will know that I say that frequently. I don't just say it, I envision it. I also say,
the G factor is always in.
Yes, with God all things are possible. If I'm overwhelmed, I know how to tell God that God, this is what I want instead. And God always comes true. So I'm a product of grace, and I'm a very proud product at that.
I think that's another thing we should all learn. Hold on tight to whatever it is you serve. I think I heard that one time, and so he said that one time when I was in 200 level as part of the orientation speech. And that's one thing I never forgot. Like in this pharmacy, hold on tight to whatever you serve. So when he said that again, the old God, all things are possible. Whatever it is you are serving, allowed, whatever it is, hold it tight. Because at some point you will feel like this is it, this is all. And at some point you say, God, I beg. That word.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much,
It's
Clara.
a pleasure being here. thanks to Michelle Memoir documentary.
Yeah, I have a question and one more question. It's not an official question, but I believe we also have something to learn from that.
Okay.
What's your take on dating in pharmacy school? Do you see it as a distraction or a blessing?
Oh, well, it largely depends, right? It depends on who you are doing it with. There are some people, they are only a bunch of distraction. Yeah, while there are some
come to bring you down.
Yes, because they will be demanding the time that you don't have. They'll see that, oh, you even be telling them, I have practical manuals to fill, I have this thing to do. They'll say, so even if you have this, can't you put me first?
Am I not more important?
Of course, that's already a red flag, but trust me, when you're dating, you will not see that. Yeah, you may not see it rather. So, but there are some persons that come to you, know that they are a relief. So whatever pharmacy pressure is on you,
they will help you to.
Some guys will help their girlfriend copy manuals. Have you seen it before? Yeah, some guys will that's assistance, and he's trying his best to relieve the stress that pharmacy school is putting on you. So you have to look at who you are dating. There's no way
moving you forward or dragging you back.
Yes, or trying to drag you backward, and don't be afraid to call it quits, because in the entire 6 years, unless I don't know who you will be, that you won't have at least one person that will come and tell you that they like you and they genuinely mean it. So even if they genuinely mean that they like you and they want to date you, oh, you can date them. I'm not against dating in pharmacy school, but then you have to look at where the relationship is taking you to.
Shouldn't distract you.
Yes, is it someone that is demanding your time? Remember that time in pharmacy school is a very limited commodity. We're managing time literally. Yeah, if it's possible that we should be pinching it, we will do that. Time is very scarce. So someone coming into your life and wanting to take out of that time judiciously, you may not have that time to give unless you are ready to sacrifice pharmacy, which is very much unlikely. So yes, whoever is coming to meet you, accept the person with your 2 hands. They are very much welcome. Not in 100 level, and maybe not in 200 level. But from 300 level, you can be considering, oh, this person is coming. Let me hear them out. Yeah, hear them out. Also have a time out with them. Know their character before you finally say, okay, yes, let's do this, or no, I don't want to do it. And even if you're saying you don't want to do it, don't even let them remain friends. I'll be extreme on this. Yes, they shouldn't, because if they remain friends, there's a higher tendency that they will rebound back to the initial level that they wanted to get to, but you didn't allow them before. Because friendship is something that would breed intimacy. Because they are your friends, over time you just allow them do certain things that they're not supposed to do as mere friends. So if someone comes into your life and is just there to consume your time, you've noticed it, you've said, okay, this person, I don't want this person as a boyfriend, then cut the person off. Not even friendship. That's my take. Sorry if I'm being extreme, but that's just the best I can give.
For your mental.
Yeah, for your mental sanity.
Thank you very much. That'll be all, Clara.
Thank you very much. It's a huge pleasure being here. Thank you,
I really wish you the best in your future endeavors. We'll also be having you crush some milestones and having you back here to share more success stories.
Yeah, by the grace of God, I'm wishing that Michelle Memoir and documentaries will go far, really far, so that in the near future to be like Fox. They tell you when they tell you are coming to MMD, you'll be like, wow. So God will do it.
We all hope so too. Thank you.
It's a pleasure.
It's a pleasure meeting you.